How's it going, folks? We're here. First ever CITY2 Tuesday. CITY2 Tuesday, CITY2 Talk. We're going to call it CITY2 Talk every Tuesday, 7 p.m. I will be live talking about, not the first team. First team talk is yesterday. That was Monday. CITY2 Talk on Tuesdays, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. We will talk about everything and anything CITY2. I'm going to go over the match that happened last week. I'll preview the match tomorrow. I'll be at the match tomorrow giving live updates. And we can get straight into an intro here. Like I said, it's going to be every single week. And I'm really excited for it, honestly. To be able to talk about the second team. I feel like a lot of people overlook the second team. There's so much good soccer going on. 9 straight wins they're going for tomorrow. They're going for 9 straight wins tomorrow. They have 8 straight right now. Mackay Joyner, Brendan McSorley, Tyson Pierce, Caden Glover, Gabby McKenna. Look at Mateo Kidd, Seth Antwi. Jaden Reed played some minutes with them. Look at Miggy Perez, Emil Jaskalainen. This team is unbelievable right now. And I would say is the future of St. Louis soccer. These kids are performing so well that it's hard not to look and be proud and say that I think the future is in good hands with these kids. I mean, you look at Mackay Joyner. Let's just look at the last match that happened. We're a little bit ahead of schedule. That's all right, though. Well, let's look at the last match that happened. They played Austin FC 2, on Friday last week. It was in Austin. Match started out a little boring. Couple chances for both squads, but in the 12th minute, Miggy Perez scored a banger of a goal. I'll actually go here. I'll just read out the recap from that they sent to media. Give me a second here. Yeah, I mean, you just look at the kids that are out there playing right now. I call them kids. I'm younger than all of them. Tyson Pierce being the youngest at 17, I believe. I think he's the youngest there. Not even able to vote yet, but he's out there making an impact on the first team and the second team, if I'm being honest. So from City, we had the thing go out. Here it is. Yeah, they made history. The 8th consecutive win. The longest win streak in MLS Next Pro history. On Friday night at Palmer Field. CITY2 started the scoring in the 12th minute as Miggy Perez scored off a corner kick from Juan Kuzain. Just 5 minutes later, Mackay Joyner converted a penalty to make it 2-0. Emil Jaskalainen actually drew the foul that led to that pen. Joyner added his second goal of the night in the 24th minute off an assist from Brendan McSorley. Juan Kuzain then got on the score sheet, tallying his first goal of the season in the 39th minute. CITY2's strong first-half performance limited Austin FC to 0 shots on goal in the first 45. After 90 minutes, CITY2 earned all 3 points and maintained their place atop the MLS Next Pro standing with 38 points and 12 wins. The team's 8-match win streak is the longest in both MLS Next Pro and CITY2 history. CITY2 returns home to Energizer Park as they face Ventura County FC tomorrow, Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central at Energizer Park. Make sure you pack the park. It'll be good. So Joyner had a brace in this one, his 10th and 11th goal of the season. He is now tied for the Golden Boot race, which is the most goals in the MLS Next Pro. So the things that Mackay is doing down there is absolutely amazing. Miggy Perez with his 4th goal of the season. So Joyner also, his 28th goal of his MLS Next Pro career moves him into sole possession of 3rd place all time in the scoring list. He's also perfect from the penalty spot. 10 out of 10 in career attempts. You love to see that. He's not missing anything here. But he's been doing absolutely amazing. He has, I feel like, earned his spot with the first team. He's been playing absolutely incredible. I think that he should get a nod. I think he does get a nod. next week with the first team. Juan Kuzain, his first goal of the season and second assist of the season. He's been with the squad since 2023, I believe. He's one of the longest tenured players on City 2 in the organization as a whole. McSorley, he tallied his team-leading 5th assist. Jay Reid earned his first assist of the year with City 2. Jay Reid did play a full 90, was on the bench for the game, or for the match on Sunday, did not play. City ended up winning that one 2-1 against Portland. My good buddies Mo, Jeremy, and Oscar talked about that yesterday. You can find that on the Top Corner Talk YouTube. You can find it on X. You can find it really wherever you listen to your podcasts. It'll be on there. You can see the live stream on YouTube that I recommend going to there. They're first in the standings, 38 points, 12 wins. They're unbeaten on the road in their last 4 matches. Their last away match loss dates all the way back to May 11th. You heard me. May 11th was their last away loss versus the Town FC. That was their last loss, period. They got shut out 4-0 in that one. But, geez, this team's been doing amazing. Absolutely amazing. You look at the squad, of course, David Critchley moved up from the second team to the first team now. He's the interim caretaker head coach, is what they're calling it. But taking over is tenured coach. He actually was the interim in 2024 last year for the first team. He's the head of developmental player operations, I believe, is his title. John Hackworth is coaching the second team currently. Not only does City lead the Western Conference, they lead all of MLS Next Pro in points and goal differential. You look at the top scorer, Makai Joyner, 11 goals this season. Top assist maker, Brendan McSorley with 5 goals plus assists. Makai Joyner has notched 2 assists, and that puts him up to 13. He leads the team there. Makai Joyner's average FOTMOB rating is 7.66. That's the top on the team. Makai's notching more than a goal a game. Literally more than a goal a game. Makai is notching, he has a 1.35 goals per 90. He has 2 shots on target per 90. 4 shots per 90. Accurate passes per 90. Jaziel Orozco, 69.5. Leads that area by almost 20. Second is Gabriel McKenna with 50.9. Big chances created. Brendan McSorley and Emil Yaskalainen are tied there with 8. Next and third is Cam Siley. Chances created. Brendan McSorley leads that one with 31. Miggy Perez in second place with 22, and Emil Yaskalainen in third place with chances created with 20. So absolutely bowling out. Accurate long balls per 90. Jaziel Orozco, again, 2 times the second place. Gabriel McKenna with 5.1. Jaziel Orozco has 10.5 accurate long balls per 90. Successful dribbles per 90. Ryan Dugan, 1.4. Second place, Makai Joyner with 1.2. Cam Siley with 0.9 in third place. Big chances missed. McSorley's at the top. Just because he's created so many big chances, you're bound to miss some, right? Makai Joyner and Emil Yaskalainen both tied for second place there in big chances missed. I mean, you're going to expect that with the amount of chances that they're creating and the amount of chances that they're putting forth. You would expect a couple misses in that. Emil Yaskalainen has been awarded 3 penalties. You look at the defensive side, Caden Glover, actually an offensive player, leads the team in successful tackles per 90 with 2.2. Second place is Mateo Kidd. Third place is Ryan Betcher, the brother of striker Simon Betcher. Interceptions per 90, Cam Siley, first place, tied with Tyson Pierce, and not far behind those two is Gabriel McKenna with 1.5. The 2 leaders, Tyson Pierce and Cam Siley, have 1.6. Clearances per 90, Gabriel McKenna leads that one, followed by Jaziel Orozco and Cam Siley. Blocks per 90, Gabriel McKenna leads that one, followed by Orozco and Dugan. Penalties conceded, Orozco and Siley both have 1. Clean sheets, Christian Oliveras has been great. He has 2 clean sheets on the season for the team. You look at fouls committed per 90, Makai Joyner leads that, Seth Antwi in second, Ryan Betcher in third. Yellow cards, Gabriel McKenna has amassed 5, Makai Joyner with 4, Brendan McSorley with 3. Brendan McSorley and Miggy Perez both have 1 red card in the season. Just going over some stats for City 2 right now. But again, you look at the last match versus Austin. You had 46% possession, same shot numbers, 7-7. However, every single shot for City was on target. 7 out of 7 shots were on target. Seth Antwi got a yellow card in the 9th minute. Caden Glover got a yellow card in the 43rd minute. Miggy Perez got a yellow card in the 45th plus 2 minute, an extra time of the first half there. But yeah, they score 4 in the first 40 minutes. And that was absolutely the nail in the coffin there. You look at individual leaders. Makai Joyner, 90 minutes played. All of his shots were on target. It was over 50% passing. 2 goals on 3 shots, a 9.0 FOTMOB rating. Then you look at Juan Kuzain with an 8.6 FOTMOB rating. He played 78 minutes. He had 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 shot. That was his only shot on target. 2 chances created at 85% passing percentage. Miggy Perez with an 8.0 FOTMOB rating, 90 minutes played, 1 goal, 0 assists, 1 total shot. But that 1 shot was on target and 92% passing. You look at goalkeeping. Christian Oliveras, 1 save, 2 goals conceded, 9 recoveries. He didn't act as a sweeper. 61% passing and 40% on long balls. He had 1 high claim. So just an overall good performance from the team there. You look at the lowest rated player for St. Louis was Christian Oliveras because he did let in the 2, only making 1 save. It happens. You still get the win. No harm, no foul there. But just a great performance there. You look at the duels. Every single duel category on FOTMOB.com goes St. Louis City 2's way. 53 duels won compared to Austin, who only had 39 duels won. 59% of ground duels won. 54% of aerial duels won. And 67% on dribbles. You look at defense. City 2 had twice the amount of tackles as Austin did. They had more interceptions. They had more blocks. They had more clearances. I mean, just complete domination. Both teams had 3 yellow cards. They had more accurate long balls, almost double the clip of Austin at 49% on 34 long balls. 7 shots on target, 5 of those shots inside the box. You look, they only got 2 corner kicks compared to Austin's 5 that match. 18 foul committed by Austin, 21 by St. Louis. Neither club missed a big chance. St. Louis converted on all 4 of their big chances. So huge stuff there for St. Louis City 2. First half possession was 50-50, and then second half, Austin got up to 54 for the full match. But taking a look into this, I'll look at the lineups too. The lineups we had for St. Louis, I'll just go through St. Louis. Of course, in net, Christian Oliveras going from left to right on the back line. Jaden Reed played 45 minutes at that left back position. Left center back Cam Siley, or Silly. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce it. I apologize. He played all 90. Gabriel McKenna, the right center back, played all 90. Miggy Perez, the right back, played all 90. Juan Kuzain, the left, playing on almost the 8 position, the left defensive midfielder, if that's what you want to call it. Seth Antwi, the right defensive midfielder. And then you had Makai Joyner on the left wing. Caden Glover central as an attacking midfielder. Brendan McSorley on the right wing. Emil Yaskalainen as your number 9 there. Up on the field high as your striker. Players that subbed in, Joseph Zielinski played 45 for Jay Reed as they subbed out. Mateo Kidd came in the 60th minute for Seth Antwi, who got a yellow card. John DiMaria came in the 78th minute. That was for Emil Yaskalainen. And Eden Clark came in the 78th minute. That was for Juan Kuzain. And Lorenzo Cornelius came in the 81st for Brendan McSorley. Players not used: Colin Welsh, Lucas Dimitra, Emilio Chavez, and Kai Yeager. For that match, head-to-head, City 2 now holds the lead. They extend their lead. They've won 2 matches against Austin. Austin has not won or draw a single match against City 2. So they maintain their perfect winning percentage against Austin. Like I said, they are now first in the league, 38 points, only followed by New York Red Bulls 2 with 36 in the Eastern Conference, but they lead the Western Conference by 8 points. Second place is the team they're going to play tomorrow night on Wednesday, Ventura County. A +6 goal differential. They have 30 points. In their last 5, they had a draw. They had 2 wins in a row, a draw, and a loss. in City's last 5, they were all wins as they've won 8 in a row. Ventura County's last match was against Vancouver. They lost that one 2-1. That was July 3rd, so they've had a little bit of time off recently. You look at their starting lineup for that match. You had Sean Karani as the striker. You had Jason Bucknor as the right winger. Dylan Vanny as the attacking midfielder centrally. You had Kevin Sullivan, I believe. Yeah, so Ventura County is is Philadelphia's MLS Next Pro team. I believe. Hold on. I was wrong. It's Nicholas Sullivan. And Ventura County is not Philadelphia's team. It's LA Galaxy's. I was wrong there. My apologies. It's wrong Sullivan. We have Sullivan at the left winger. And then you look at the defensive midfielders. You have Giorgio Kosevsky. You have Tommy Musto. And then going right to left at the back line, Harder Miller. You have Jose Magana. You have Chris Rindov. And you have Riley Delgado in net. You have Pratt. No first name listed on FOTMOB. Let me look it up. Owen Pratt. Owen Pratt was in net last match. Am I reading this right? He was born in 2008. He is my age. Owen Pratt is 16 years old. Wow. Okay, so a 16-year-old goalkeeper for Ventura County. We'll see if he can stop the attack of Mackay Joyner and co. But that was their last match. In between these two teams, if you look at their record against each other, we'll preview this match. Ventura County has 1 win. City lost 3-1. That's their only game they've played. That was April 13th, earlier this season. In that match, Miggy Perez got a red card. Ryan Betcher scored, and then that was the only scoring for St. Louis. But as this preview goes on, you can probably expect on FOTMOB, people voting. There's 21 votes so far, not a ton, but 52% of people say City SC2 is going to win. 24% people say it's going to go to penalties. 24% of people say it's going to go Ventura County's way. But if we look at the numbers, home and away, Ventura County is very good away. St. Louis is very good both home and away. But they have only lost 1 match at Energizer Park this season. They have a 17-6 goal differential. A 17-6 plus minus, a plus 11 goal differential and 21 points at home this season. Tied with the Houston Dynamo as the best team at home in the Western Conference. I mean, they are absolutely amazing at home, while Ventura County is absolutely amazing away, as they're the second best away team in the MLS Next Pro Western Conference, only one-upped by St. Louis City SC2. They're good both away and they're good away and home. City SC2 is. On that note, we'll go into our next segment. So we talked about the next game tomorrow night versus Ventura County, the first and second team in the Western Conference. We spoke on that. What's next? CITY2 has had some players with the first team recently. This segment, I think some of you are going to like. This is the young guns on the first team. 20 minutes of talking about the players from CITY2 playing with the first team. If you look at the last match, St. Louis gets their first win since May. They win 2-1 over Portland. Marcel Hartel scored both goals in the 54th and 67th minutes. respectively. David DaCosta scored in the 19th minute for Portland. But more importantly, you look at this lineup, and it consisted of, I'll just read the lineup for you. Jaziel Orozco on the left back position. This is left to right. Jaziel Orozco, Josh Yarrow, Jake Girdwood-Reich, Tomas Totland, Thomas Ostrak, Conrad Vollum, Celio Pompeu, Marcel Hartel, Cedric Teuchert, Shao Klaus, and Roman Berkey in net. Players who came out as subs: Edward Leuven, Simon Betcher, Akil Watts, and Kyle Hebert. Players on the bench who did not play: Tyson Pierce, Joey Zielinski, Jaden Reed, Ben Lunt, and Jean-De Silva. Players injured include Alfredo Morales, Christopher Durkin, Henry Kessler, Joachim Nielsen, and Timo Baumgartel. On that note, I'll talk about Jaziel Orozco. Played 90 minutes. He was subbed out in the 90th after a cramp, he said. I'm going to read out his numbers. 89 minutes played. 50 passes completed at a 93% passing clip. 67 touches, 2 in the opposing box. 4 passes into the final third. 2 tackles, both of them successful. 2 blocks, 4 clearances, 2 headed clearances, 10 defensive actions, 7 recoveries. He was not dribbled past at all. He won 6 duels, he lost 5. He won more duels than he lost. That's crazy. Was fouled the same amount of times he fouled other people, both times 2 there. Jaziel Orozco had the most defensive actions for St. Louis City SC. Jaziel Orozco with the second team was amazing. Jaziel Orozco with the first team is amazing. So this team has been amazing so far, right? With these young players. You look back to the match before that. Makai Joyner was not on the bench or did not play at all because he played a full 90 on Friday. So Friday, Sunday would be tough to kind of recover from. But Makai Joyner, Zielinski, and Tyson Pierce all made appearances in the last match before that versus Real Salt Lake. In Salt Lake City, it was a 3-2 loss for St. Louis. Before that, you look at the Houston Dynamo match. You look at the lineup in there. Again, you see Jaden Reed get playing time. You see Michael Wenzel get playing time. You see Jake Girdwood-Reich get playing time. You see Joseph Zielinski get playing time. That was the back line. All 4 of those backline players have spent time with St. Louis City 2 this season. JGR did. Michael Wenzel did. Joey Zielinski did. And Jaden Reed did. You look at the players who subbed on. They were all City 1 players. That's back when Giannis Horn was still on the roster. He has since departed to Austria, I believe. So that freed up a roster spot to bring some more City 2 players up. You look at the match versus Orlando. Jaden Reed. You see, Joey Zielinski again. Brendan McSorley got up there. Michael Wenzel. And on the bench, you had JGR. You look even before that, you look at the 3-3 draw versus the LA Galaxy, the one where Shao Klaus had the hat trick. Jay Reed, again, a staple for this first team. Joey Zielinski. You look at JGR again getting playing time. The amount of influence these City 2 players have had on this team is profound. I mean, you even look back last year, who was playing with City 2, right? You look back at last year, who was playing with the team? And it's interesting because people who played on the team last year are now, again, making profound impacts with the first team. I'm just going to name off some players. I mean, you know, who also played with the second team this year? Timo Baumgartel played with the second team considerably with 2 matches on the second team before getting lifted to the first team. He's been amazing. He's currently injured, but he's been great when he has played with the first team. Again, David Critchley, you could say he came from City 2. They called him up to be the coach of the first team. Christian Oliveras has got the nod on the bench a couple times this season with Ben Lunt there too, and Berkey starting, of course. Michael Wenzel's gotten considerable playing time with City 2 and the first team. Timo Baumgartel, we just talked about. Tyson Pierce has got the nod. He's still training and practicing with the first team. Same with Jaziel Orozco. Cam Siley has not gotten time with the first team, but he's been amazing at City 2 so far. Gabriel McKenna had an absolute banger of a goal. He has not gotten that short-term call-up yet, but it could happen soon. Joey Zielinski has solidified himself as a first-team player in the last couple weeks. He's been amazing. Jaziel Orozco has solidified himself as a first-team player. So is Jaden Reed. So is JGR. Edu Leuven spent time with the second team. Rasmus Alm, before he got shut down with a season injury, he played 7 minutes with the second team, right? Miggy Perez has not gotten the nod yet, but some people think he deserves it. I think he deserves it. Miggy Perez has been amazing. Seth Antwi had time with the first team. He's practiced with the first team. He's been great. Juan Kuzain, he has not played with the first team, but he has been a consistent, amazing, consistent player for City 2 so far this season and past season. Mateo Kidd, the captain or former captain of the second team, has been holding down that second team really well. Emil Jääskeläinen is the future striker of this team. Emil Jääskeläinen is a force of nature. He's 24 years old, born March 16, 2001. He's Finnish from Finland. He wears number 16. He has 5 goals, 4 assists in 15 starts this season. FOTMOB rating this season of 7.25. 2 yellow cards, no reds. He has scored in 2 of the last 3 matches. And if you go back farther, he scored in 4 of the last 6 matches he's played for City 2. If you look at his rank on FOTMOB, it's a bar graph. Goals, he ranks 5. Shots, 29. I'll just say 75th percentile in goals. He's 82nd percentile in shots. He's 78th percentile in shots on target. He's 93rd percentile on assists. He's 90th percentile in successful passes. He's 75th percentile in accurate long balls. He's 96th percentile in chances created. And, get this, 92 percentile, 92nd percentile in touches, 95th percentile in touches the opponent's box, 100th percentile in fouls won, and 100th percentile in penalties awarded. This guy can draw fouls, and he can do it inside the box, too. 3 penalties awarded to this guy. 1 last match, right? In, 16 appearances? 15 starts so far? That's amazing. Tackles 1, he's 86th percentile. Duels 1, 95th percentile. Duels 1 percentage, he's 77th percentile. Aerial duels 1, he's 95th percentile. Interceptions, he's 100th percentile for strikers. Fouls committed, he's 82nd percentile. Recoveries, he's 94th percentile. Red cards, he's 100th percentile. Per 90, assists, he's 81st percentile. Chances created, he's 80th percentile. Fouls won, he's 89th percentile. Penalties awarded per 90, he's 92nd percentile. 74th percentile in duels 1, 77th percentile in duels 1 percentage, 79th percentile in duels and aerial duels 1, 71st percentile in interceptions. He's 71st percentile in recoveries, and again 100 percentile in red cards. This is his first season with the second team, but he has been going off. Emil Jääskeläinen, I would say, is going to be a absolute force of nature if they let him have a chance with the first team. Next player, you have Caden Glover. Caden Glover's been good this season for the second team. He has 1 goal. He's started 7 times. He's played in 14 matches. He scored in only 19 minutes as a sub versus the Town FC, June 22nd. And then next you have the best player in MLS Next Pro, the best young player in the system, born August 30th, 2006. He wears number 59. He plays left wing. 11 goals, 2 assists, a 7.66 FOTMOB rating. He started 9 games. He's played in 12 matches. Makai Joyner, a stud. He's had 4 matches this season with the second team with a FOTMOB rating above 9. Pardon me, 5 matches. Absolute stud. I mean, there's not much more you can say about the kid. He's just absolutely amazing. He's been playing MLS Next Pro for a long time. Let's look per 90. This is per 90, right? So this is over an average of a game. 100th percentile means you are the best. First percentile, you are the worst. Goals, 98th percentile. Wow, that's really good. Penalty goals, 100th percentile. He's the best there. Shots, 93rd percentile. Shots on target, 91st percentile. Touches in the opposition box, 89th percentile. Fouls won, 92nd percentile. Penalties awarded, 89th percentile. Tackles won, 79th percentile. Tackles won percentage, 87th percentile. Duels won, 87th percentile. You look at aerial duels won, 76th percentile. Interceptions, 94th percentile. 80 blocks. Blocked passes or blocked plays, just blocks in general, 84th percentile. He's 92nd percentile in fouls committed. Dribbled past, he is 84th percentile. Red cards, he had 0, so he is 100th percentile. You're talking about a winger who is top 10% of MLS Next Pro, top 7% in goals, penalty. So he's top 2% in goals in the MLS Next Pro. He's the best player when it comes to shooting penalties. He's 10 for 10 in his career. He's top 7 in goals, or in shots, pardon me. And he's top 10 in shots on target. So offensively, he has that. He has the skill. In touches in the opponent's box, he's top 10 percentile. In fouls won, he's top 10 percentile. In penalties awarded, he's top 10 percentile. So you're seeing a little bit of that Emil Jääskeläinen style where this kid can score goals and draw fouls. But let's look a little deeper. Tackles won. Okay, he's top 20th percentile. Okay, tackles won percentage. Okay, this is a defensive stat. You wouldn't expect a winger that's so profoundly skilled offensively to have this kind of production here. Okay, top 13 percentile in the league. Okay, duels won, top 13%. Okay, aerial duels won, he's top 20. Oh, okay. Interceptions, he's top 5%. In blocks, he's top 15%. In fouls committed, he's top 8%. Dribble pass, top 15%. Mekhi Joyner is doing things we have not seen a player do in this organization yet. He's 18 years old. He is 18 years old, born in 2006, and is producing at this level. That's amazing. A lot of players you see at this level are one-faceted players. What I mean by that is they're good at one thing. Maybe they're really good at that one thing, but they're only good at that one thing. Mekhi Joyner is good at possessing the ball. He's good at dribbling. He's good at being a presence in the opponent's box. He's good at controlling the match pace with the amount of touches he takes, especially in the opponent's box. He's good at scoring. He's tied for the best. He's tied for the most goals in the MLS Next Pro right now. He is one of the best at scoring. He's good at assisting. He's good at passing. He's good at tackles. He's good at duels. He's good at aerial duels. He's good at recoveries. He's good at interceptions. He's good at blocks. And he doesn't take a lot of yellows. He has 0 red cards in the season. And 5 of the matches he's played this season, 5 of the 12 matches he's played this season, I'm operating over 9. One of those matches, he scored 4 goals. I was there. Portland Timbers versus St. Louis City 2. Portland Timbers 2 versus St. Louis City 2. Mekhi scored in the 9th minute. He scored in the 50th. He scored in the 51st. He scored in the 62nd. And then Brendan McSorley scored in the 64th and the 67th. Four goals. He had a 9.9 FOTMOB rating that game. That is the best FOTMOB rating by an MLS Next Pro player this season. I mean, wow. Wow. That's incredible. That's incredible. Just a reminder, we have about 10 minutes left in the episode. We do them in segments. I do them in segments. I may have misspoken the first little bit of this little thing of this podcast, but it'll be the same length as a half in soccer, maybe with some extra time, if maybe with some added time if we're lucky. 45 minutes every Tuesday night, 7 to 7:45. I'll stream and talk about the stuff. If you haven't checked it out, by the way, I'm doing a thing called the Summer of Stats. Every day I release a new article about a stat. For example, day 1 was expected goals. Day 2 was expected assists. Day 3 was expected goals plus expected assists. And today, it's non-penalty expected goals. So NPXG. I'm releasing these articles every day for a month. Until August 12th, I'm releasing these articles every day. I'll post the next article that I have right here, Summer of Stats and PXG, non-penalty expected goals, as soon as I go offline here. In 10 minutes, I will post this article. Make sure you guys go check that out. It's on youthsmedia.com. I'll post a link to it on my X. If you're coming from my X, awesome. If not, then you can go check it out. My X is CB, or if not, you can try my last name to my first name. Here, I'll remove the banner so I can show you guys. It's just type in my full name, and you can find me on X, Charlie B. But yeah, I mean, the things that this second team is doing right now is very impressive, to say the least, right? And I'm extremely excited for them to play Ventura County tomorrow at 7 p.m. Basically 24 hours from now. It's 7:35 right now. We'll be well into the match by then. Check some maybe shaky weather, I've been told. But I'll be there at 6 p.m., an hour before kickoff. I'll cover the match. I'll tell you guys the lineup. I'll tell you guys what I think about the lineup. I'll tell you guys what formation I think they'll play in. I'll give you live updates on things that happen. Every foul, every yellow card, every red card, every goal, every injury, every stoppage, how much added time is left, when the first half ends, when the match ends. If there's penalties, I'll tell you if they score, who scored, when they scored, what round of the penalties it was, right? I'll keep you guys updated on everything for tomorrow's match on my Twitter or on my X. I still call it Twitter because I'm not weird. Okay? Again, you see it down here. Right there. It's on my X. I'll be posting everything about it, live updates, to try to get you guys involved. You can also watch on Apple TV Plus, I believe, tomorrow night. It's a Wednesday night match, the only match going on tomorrow night, I believe. But I'm extremely excited to share that with y'all and have that happen. But yeah, I'm extremely excited for that. Just go over some stats for CITY2 also. CITY2 is 5th in the MLS Next Pro in FOTMOB rating. They're 5th in goals per match. They're 9th in goals conceded per match. They're 2nd in average possession, which is actually surprising because the first team doesn't value possession nearly as much as the second team does. They're 1st in clean sheets. They have 6 clean sheets. They're 2nd in big chances. They're 1st in accurate crosses per match. They're 1st in accurate long balls per match. They're 2nd in penalties awarded. They're 6th in touches in the opposition box. They're 8th in corners. They're 4th in interceptions per match. They're 3rd in successful tackles per match. They're 5th in fouls per match. They're 7th in red cards per match. If you look at last year, comparatively, of course, CITY2 did well, right? They made it to the conference finals. They lost versus North Texas SC. And actually, earlier this season, they had a chance to get some revenge. Wednesday, June 4th. I wrote an article about it for Youths Media. youthsmedia.com. Go check it out. You can see all my articles there. Or you could go to my school paper and be a weirdo and see all the articles I wrote when I was a freshman. I'm joking. They got a chance to get revenge. Energizer Park, it was a 2-0 win. Emil Jaskalainen scored in the 15th minute, and Mateo Kidd scored in the 40th minute. It was a 2-0 win. Let's look at the starting lineup from that match, just a month ago. And let's count how many players who have played for CITY1 or the first team or have appeared on the first team roster, okay? Let's count it on my hand. Christian Oliveros, 1. Jaden Reed, 2. Jeziel Orozco, that's 3. Seth Antwi, 4. Emil Jaskalainen has not done it yet, but Brendan McSorley, 5. So 5 out of the 11 players who started that match have made appearances with the first team. 6 if you count John Hackworth last year. But that's impressive. Just a month ago, these players were fighting their way at the first team. A month and a couple days now. A month and 11 days to be exact. And now they are considerably making an impact with the first team. I think that's really impressive. If you look back to the first match of this season, It was against North Texas. They won 3-0. Let's look at the lineup there. Jaziel Orozco, Christian Oliveras, Makai Joyner, Seth Antwi, Tyson Pierce, Brendan McSorley. That's 6 out of the 11. I'm going to try to find a match. I'm just going to pick a random one. Sunday, March 23rd, they beat Sporting Kansas City 2-0. Let's see. Jaziel Orozco, Timo Baumgartel, Joey Zielinski, Seth Antwi, Makai Joyner, Brendan McSorley. Another match with 6. 6 players who have made appearances with the first team. Okay, let's look at this match. March 30th. Pardon me. It's a 3-1 win versus Houston Dynamo. May 4th. Who was on this one? Jay Reed, Jaziel Orozco, Tyson Pierce, JGR, Brendan McSorley, and Christian Oliveras. Another one with 6. Okay. So that's a lot of them now. Let's look at Sunday, June 15th. Exactly a month ago. Okay, Makai Joyner, Jaziel Orozco, Brendan McSorley, Tyson Pierce, and Seth Antwi. That's 5. I've yet to find one under 5. Still. Let's look at when they lost 4-0 to Town FC. May 11th. Who was on that one? Jaziel Orozco, Brendan McSorley, Seth Antwi, Tyson Pierce, and on the bench who came in, Juan Kuzane, Nick Bishop. So that's the first one I found under 5. That's 4 players from the first team, or from the second team that have made appearances with the first team there. Look at their game match versus Real Monarchs. Joey Zielinski, again, Oliveras, McSorley, Joyner, Tyson Pierce. I mean, the amount of players that are influencing their way and kind of fighting their way for a spot with the first team is really impressive to me. It's very impressive to me. I don't think there's any team it might be a correlation with the struggles of the first team. Because I guarantee if the first team is doing well, you might see less participation from the younger guys in City 2. But I don't think there's another team in the MLS who has a brighter future, who utilizes their young players more currently than St. Louis City and St. Louis City 2. I don't think there's another team in the league that does it like that. I don't. I don't think there's another team that does it like that. Look at the last 2 years. I mean, you look at 2022, the first year of St. Louis City 2, right? John Hackworth coached, 67% winning percentage. This year, 76% winning percentage with David Cridgley and John Hackworth. Look at how they finished in 2022. They were first in the Western Conference. 23, they were fifth in the Western Conference. 24, they were second in the Western Conference. And 25, they are first in the Western Conference. Say all you want about the front office and Lutz Van den Steel and Diego Gigliani and their lack of movement with the first team, and say what you want about the hiring of Olaf Melberg and the lack of keeping John Hackworth with the first team. Say all you want about the front office, but the way they've constructed and the way that John Hackworth, Lutz Van den Steel, Diego Gigliani, and anyone else who is scouted, signed, met, bought, loaned players for the second team and young players as the foundation of this team should have their flowers, because they have been consistently atop the Western Conference, if not near the top, right? They have consistently been a great team, feeding talent to the first team. Celio Pompeu started with the second team. Edu Leuven has played for the second team in rehab assignments. There's so many important players for this team that have come from City 2. And there's so many important players right now that are coming from City 2. Colin Welsh, Nick Bishop, Christian Oliveras. Those are 3 keepers right there that are the future of this team. Or at worst, trade pieces, right? The future is bright for St. Louis City SC2. 8 straight wins. They're going for 9 tomorrow night. Stay tuned on my Twitter, my X, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Stay tuned on that app. I'll give live updates about the game. I'll give live updates about the start time, the lineups. If there's rain delays, I'll let you guys know. Okay? Tomorrow night, 7 p.m., St. Louis City 2 versus Ventura County FC. Thank you for tuning into the first edition of CITY2 Talk. I'm Charlie Bilyeu, and I'm heading out. See you tomorrow.